Okay, today I'm going to be attempting to make homemade hot chocolate. I saw like a recipe show up on my TikTok For You page and it looked intriguing and it looked really easy too. And I was just going to see how it compared to like the classic Swiss Miss and see if it was worth it or not to make it on my own. Okay, so like the only ingredients I needed are milk. I got like the Hershey's cocoa powder, and then it called for like a giant chocolate bar, but I actually don't have that. So I'm gonna use like some Andes mint chocolate, and I'm gonna make like mint hot chocolate. I don't know, it sounded kind of good. And then also just like a little bit of salt, but that's all. Super easy. Okay, so it just called for like a cup of milk, and so I'm just gonna dump it in the pan and it's gonna start warming up. Okay, I now have like the milk just like heating up on the pan, and now it said I need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar to this 1 cup of milk, which kind of seems like a lot, but I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna do that now. And okay, now I'm gonna add like the 2 tablespoons of this Hershey's cocoa powder into my little milk and sugar. Okay, here's what we're working with right now. The hot cocoa powder is just mixing in, and I think I'm going to switch to a whisk to get that blended up better. But also make sure if you make this to do it on low heat so you don't burn the milk, because that would be bad. Okay, I'm just kind of like experimenting with the chocolate, but I basically just like cut up 3 of these little Andes mints, and I'm just gonna dump that into my hot chocolate mixture and let it melt and see what happens. Okay, so I just put like the Andes mint in. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. I just poured in the Andes mints, and now they're just like melting, and it smells really good so far. So I just took off like the homemade one off the heat, and here it is in the mug. It's steaming. Let's put the camera. And here it is on the top. It looks really good, and the mint is smelling good. But now I'm going to cut up some like Andes like one of these that I used in it. I'm going to cut one of these up and sprinkle it on top with whipped cream. And I also currently have the classic like Swiss Miss one in the microwave, so we're just going to compare it and see how it tastes. Okay, so here's like the final products. This one is like the Swiss Miss, and they basically look the same, but they have like whipped cream on it. So that was really smart of me. Anyway, now I'm just gonna try them and see which one tastes better. Okay, I'm probably gonna burn myself, but it's okay. Okay, the homemade one is good. I taste like the mint, and so I like that. But it feels like very chocolatey, but like it tastes good. And now I'm just gonna try like the packet ones. Okay, that one's good too. I would say they taste like similar. I would say that like the homemade one is a little bit better though. But honestly, for like the work that it took to make this, I would just stick with like the regular one. But they're both really good. I would say that they taste very similar. I think I prefer like the homemade one just a little bit better, just because I think it was because I added like the mint flavor. But if you were to just to buy the like pre-made mint packets, it'd probably taste the same. So I would recommend this homemade recipe if you don't have like the packets at home. But honestly, if you have the packets at home, I would probably just say make the packets, because it's easier and less work and hassle than going through the process and making the homemade one.